As I'm making this video, the release of the iPhone 15 seems to be taking over the internet. Most retailers have already sold out, with literally millions of orders coming in before the phone has even released. So this got me thinking about how buying a new iPhone impacts your wealth. And you can probably already guess that it's going to make a big impact, but I still think that the end result might surprise you. And the hype around the new iPhone has always surprised me because I've never had a phone that cost more than a few $100s. Compare that to the iPhone 15, which you can pre-order for $800 at the cheapest, or for about $1,200 if you want the iPhone 15 Plus with max storage. And if you really want to go crazy, you could order the iPhone 15 Pro Max with 1 TB of storage for around $1,600. So let's go through how a purchase like this could impact your wealth. And at the end, I'll go through how you could save hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on your phone and your phone plan. First, I'll assume you buy the cheapest version of the iPhone 15 possible, at around $800. And I'll even assume that you keep your phone for 3 years, which is about the national average, instead of always getting the latest version. That still averages out to $266.33 every year. Assuming prices stay the same, if you spent that amount of money every year for 60 years, you'd have spent $15,980 over your lifetime. Now, over such a long time period, that might not sound like a lot of money. But the real cost of that purchase is what else you could have done with your money. Had you invested that $266.33 and earned a 7% return on your investment, you'd have $214,769.38. That's a very significant amount of money. And again, I'm assuming that that's already adjusted for inflation. And remember, that's the cheapest version. If you bought an iPhone more frequently or bought a more expensive version, you could be losing a lot more money than that. For example, let's say you buy the new iPhone 15 Plus with 512 gigabytes of storage. They'll sell you that phone for $49.95 a month for 2 years, at which point you might be ready for a new iPhone. If you did that over the course of 60 years, you'd have spent $35,964. But had you invested that money and earned a 7% return on your investment, you would have an absolutely insane $478,349.99. Now, maybe this isn't totally fair, because in today's modern age, you just have to have a cell phone, and that's going to cost something. So you might not get to save all of that money, but you could save a lot of it. For example, one of this channel's partners is Mint Mobile, and at least right now, you can buy a pretty nice smartphone from them for less than $150. So let's assume you buy the Motorola G Stylus for $150. You could buy an even cheaper phone if you wanted to, but if you keep this phone for 3 years, that averages out to $50 a year. So instead of spending $50 a month for the latest iPhone, you could be spending $50 a year. If you saved $50 for each of the other 11 months and invested it, then you could have $439,301.01 using the exact same time frame and investment assumptions as before. So yeah, buying the latest iPhone could have a massive impact on your wealth over the long run. Buying a cheaper phone and investing your savings could make a massive difference. And I haven't even talked about phone plans, but these can cost you much more than the phone itself. And that's yet another reason that I partnered up with Mint Mobile, because they have phone plans for as low as $15 a month. And it only takes about 15 minutes to switch to Mint Mobile, so if you're paying more than that, I don't want to hear any excuses. Making the switch could save you a ton of money, which is why I put a link to them in the description. But moral of the story, I'll probably never have the latest iPhone. But what I will have is a lot more money in my pocket because of it. Financial decisions like this one are a huge reason that I'm on track to reach financial independence before I turn 30 years old. So if you want to see exactly how I plan to do that, you need to check out this video right here.